What's going on, everybody? Making sure we're all set up here. Should be just about good to go. Head over to the Kodiak and start moving towards the world map. As today, we're going to get pretty close to wrapping up all of the base game content, but
rescuing innocent bystanders is a hero's #1 time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be...
Because we truthfully don't have much left to do. We've got to do the last bit with Liberty, and then a couple of side quests, and that's pretty much it for the base game. Hold on, let me just move my microphone a little bit. What's going on, man? Hey, so last time we were meeting with Angela Death over at the Hoon Homestead, which we have to do to move the plot along a bit. Make sure I'm heading in the right direction here. And then we get into another fight there, one way or the other. Once you get that turbocharger in your Kodiak, you can really get to moving on the world map. It's nice. Alright, and then I'm gonna meet Angela up here. And of course the Hoon family is out here slaughtered.
Colonel Death will be along just as soon as I make sure you're all here. And you haven't brought along any unexpected guests. Can't be too careful these days, right? Glad we have an understanding. Well, looks like everyone's here who's supposed to be here, so I'll give her a ring. 1 sec. All clear. Come ahead.
Hey now, cowboys. Face to face at last. And just as handsome as I thought you'd be.
Am I going to play the new Zero Dawn game in February? I know it's not quite your style. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't played the original.
Orders instead of saving those folks Erastus threatened to slaughter? I figured we'd meet here so you could see what was left of him. I know Woodson told you to do Buchanan's bidding, but to my mind, it ain't the Ranger way to help the powerful ahead of the helpless. 'Cause things like this happen. Just something to keep in mind as you hear me out.
I have a first aid option there, but most of it's pretty just exposition on her part, no matter what you say.
Good eye, Doc. It's definitely put a hitch in my talk box. But no thank you. I got it under control. This and my fake leg are souvenirs from when my chopper got shot out of the sky over Long Beach, California. Good times. But since you've obviously got the skills to use them, here, I got a few extra med kits on me. Try not to use them all at once.
Alright, and then she's going to tell us what she's got to tell us.
Thank you, I will. Now what with you not taking Saul's sons out like I asked, I'm guessing we've got different ideas about how things in Colorado should play out. But I'm still hoping you'll come around November. So here's the deal. As my friends and I see it, 2 things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. First, Liberty and the gang she's gathered out east have to be eliminated. And second... Scar collectors. Well, well. Speak of the devil and her minions shall appear. Looks like Liberty overheard our rendezvous call. Guess we'll have to deal with this before we continue.
Alright, and then we have our fight with the Scar Collectors.
I will take their side. I see.
You have a lot of help with this one, so it's not so bad, honestly. Much like the attack on your base. fact, they can honestly do most of the work for you if you hang back and let them. We've got a good charged shot with our sniper. We'll move her up to the doorway here. And we're probably going to shoot that explosive barrel, but I'd really rather not use my sniper shot for that. Okay, and then we're going to have Marshal Quan move up here. I hope he's not in range. I feel like he should just be out of range. Yeah. Not that it did much. That was kind of disappointing. I was hoping to do more damage than that. But it's all good. We still got our charge shot. Okay, then alright, so she does more damage the more people she catches with her shotgun blast, so I think it's a little risky because she might actually go down right here because she's going to be surrounded, but she does a ton of damage to all of them because they're so tightly grouped. And she has a perk that gives her extra damage per person caught in a shotgun blast. And now for Black Betty, or Black Eye Betty rather. She's gonna stun a few people. Move to kill this one. Yeah, her luck's starting to kick in now, so she gets a ton of actions. This is why brawlers are so good late game. Alright, and then let's kill this dude. I don't know. Marshal Quan, whoops. And I move our guy to the door. I gotta craft ammo after this. I'm almost out. That's gonna do it for our turn. Some of these dudes explode. You gotta watch out. Yeah, there she went. I kind of figured that was probably gonna happen. Fox got a lot of hits in there, right? Jeez.
You're a lifesaver.
The pain finally ends.
What's going on, Samito? The shadow running's going pretty good. I've started Dragonfall, actually. I got the review for Returns going up tomorrow. Alright, so go for you. Yeah, that'll do it. And then we'll go ahead and have her pick you up off the floor. Try to aim for these melee dudes that do a ton of damage. Good kill him. Nice. That one will blow up, but I'm not too concerned about it. because he's really just right out in the open. Tomato says I finished Dragonfall myself the other day, beat Returns when it came out. Yeah, they're pretty fun. Rubber Cable says never got shotguns, damage was so low. It's more about grouping enemies together, because like some of the late game shotguns, and combined with the perk that you get, they can do a ton of damage to multiple people. Like compared to like a sniper rifle or something, it's pretty low per target, but the key thing is grouping enemies up. That's where you're going to get the most damage out of shotguns here. Alright, I got Giuseppe. I don't remember if I did that on stream last time or not, but I got Giuseppe in party. Giuseppe, I don't know, her name's weird. Since Lucia was not doing it for us. And then she spec'd into weird science, so we gave her one of our cryo assault rifles, so she'll have fun with that. And then our sniper. Those two are going to die to friendlies, so we're going to go after the leader now. Marcus says, are the Wasteland 3 DLCs worth it? They're on sale on Steam, I think. Yeah, I think both of them are pretty good. I liked the first one, Steel Town, more so than Cult of Holy Detonation, but I thought it was pretty neat. Have I heard of Spellforce 3? I've heard of it. It's one of those ones I have my eye on, but I've got so much going on right now, I don't know when I'll be able to play it. And I try not to hype up games that I might take me a while to get to. Alright, enemy turn. Man, they are just after Axel this round, huh? That said, they're pretty much all about to die. I think the leader will probably survive this round, but his minions are definitely going to drop.
Fight the power!
That leaves us with the leader. They might take him out. No. Okay, he just barely survived. Alright. She's the closest, and she should be able to just kill him. Yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. Hey. Everybody in positions.
As my friends and I see it, two things gotta happen to save the people of Colorado from tyranny and slaughter. Second, and you're gonna love this, the patriarchs gotta go too.
Now, you can say pretty much anything you want here. Your decision's not final yet.
I love the people of Arizona. Arizona is my home. But are you willing to save lives there at the expense of lives here? Are you okay sending home food spattered with innocent blood?
Samito says, do I think BG3 will be maybe even better than DOS 2 at launch? Potentially. They got a lot going on with BG3. I think it's going to be a very good game. I don't think it's going to make everybody happy, but I do think it's going to be very good.
The Rangers have fought tyranny since the beginning, without compromise. How can we continue to do that if we take handouts from a tyrant? How can we pretend we're heroes if we do his— Sorry, I had this argument with General Woodson 100 times. Of course, it turned out we couldn't do it on our own, which is why we were so happy when you showed up. And why we're here now, asking you for— Thanks for hearing me. I've got to hand it to her. Daddy's little girl has done the impossible. She's united the boldest and baddest warlords of the Eastern Plains, and she's getting ready to lead them into Colorado. When she does, well...
Reverse Colin says, just dropping by to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well.
Well, that'll be the end of this place. Every man, woman, and child from here to the Rockies will be killed, enslaved, or taken as a sacrifice. And their houses and towns burned to the ground. None of us want that, right?
What's going on, Felipe? Happy New Year to you as well. Alright, so... Nobody wants the gangs to have Colorado. That's pretty fair.
Glad to hear it. Part 1. Help Ironclad Cordite take control of Liberty's gangs. Then, Part 2. Let him lead them all off to Kansas, where he can achieve his blood-soaked destiny without getting any on us. I know you've got him on ice back at Ranger HQ. Well, it's time to dust him off and put him to good use.
So you can actually do this. You can take Ironclad Cordite to you, like with you to the gangs and stuff, and kind of install him as their leader. But I do think it's especially telling about Angela here that she gives all this like high moral ground speech to you about saving these people here in Colorado from a tyrant, just for her to literally tell you to install a leader to the gangs to take them to another state where they're likely to do the exact same thing she wants to save the people from Colorado from. It's a very hypocritical stance for this woman to take.
Now, I'm guessing y'all have some questions. Well, for one thing, we ain't paying the man. We ain't actively funding murder the way old Saul is. And second, despite Cordite's destiny, my guess is he goes back to Kansas and him and his rivals all wipe each other out, leaving the whole territory a more peaceful place.
Just at the expense of everyone living there that isn't like a gang member. It's ridiculous. Alright, so I can ask who all she's got with us.
Brother Thomas came back with me from LA, and Tax from Arizona. These others are locals who have various gripes against the Patriarch. We trained them up as best we could. Not pretty simple, really. If we show up, our plan is revealed, yeah? Now that, our primary, for instance, we want to be the good guys here, so we've got to do this clean. Rape and pillage is a surefire way to turn people against. Keep the peace. There's always a lot of weasels that come out of the woodwork. At the same time, whenever somebody comes along who tries to take care of the people, all the people, we'll help them out. But we ain't gonna be anybody's muscle. We'll answer. No idea. Nobody's tried it before, as far as I know. But it's worth a shot. All right, then. What's it gonna be?
Now, you can outright attack, but she runs off anyway, so even if you try to outright attack, it doesn't really go your way. Truthfully, the only best ending for Colorado is the hardest to get, which I don't even think we can get in this playthrough. But the main two endings come down to helping either Angela or the Patriarch, and then obviously all the nuance with the inslides. But truthfully, of the two, I honestly think the Patriarch is probably the better option between those two. However, I think the third ending is the best option. Because the Patriarch's hardly a good guy either. I just think Angela's a giant hypocrite with her approach to this. Stronger said, thank you. You're welcome, I suppose. And then Rubber Cable says, true, I'm conflicted though. I remember her from Wasteland too. Yeah, fair enough. Professional Noob says, took Cordite to finish the Patriarch, disappointed with the ending. Yeah, we'll talk more about it when we actually get there, but I think they did at least a good job writing it, you know. If you're conflicted about a choice, that's, in my opinion, at least a sign that they took some effort in crafting that choice, at least. Because if there's an obvious answer, then that's kind of boring. Alright, and I think this is probably the most honest option. We're not buying it. Plan sounds destined to fail. A lot of people could be hurt if it does, because it's just true.
More than are being hurt now? Well, you gotta do what you... All I ask is, when you're finally standing face to face with her, please at least consider a deal. Good luck, cowboys.
Now, you haven't completely picked a side here yet, but this is definitely a big start to it. Sam says, Happy New Year, Morton, everyone. Happy New Year to you too, Sam. Alright, so loot everybody up. Alright, and now we're going to go do the 1 or 2 side quests down near where Liberty is. Then we're going to do the Frontier Justice side quest. Then we are going to see what we've got left. I don't want to wrap... I want to do the DLCs before we go to Yuma County, which is where Liberty is, which is close to the end of the game.
The Brainiacs and R&D just showed me some...
Alright, and then they've upgraded our stuff at HQ again. But we're going to head down to this corner of the world here. There's 1 or 2 side quests that should trigger when we get close. I love getting the turbocharger on the Kodiak because you just like actually get to moving compared to that snail's pace you start the game with. Survival our way out of that. There is one side quest in particular I want to do because it'll give us our last golden toaster part. And then should probably stop by the badger hideout as well. It's down here. Come through the trees. Got a merchant.
Howdy, Rangers.
There it is.
I got some trouble over here at my ranch.
Alright, that is the side quest we were looking for. Sometimes that doesn't always pop right away, and you have to like drive around for a while for it to finally like show up, because you can't enter the location until you get that radio call, which can be a little annoying. Alright, Knox Bison Ranch. We gotta help this guy out with some gangs who are trying to take over his ranch.
Rangers, you came! We're in dire straits here. You gotta help us. Them crazies were demanding our bison to turn them into weapons of war. Sick fucks wanted to graft machine parts onto them or something.
Sam says, watch the Underrail review. I think you nailed it. Thank you. I appreciate it. That was a lot. Like, I know I did it pretty fast, but that was still like 100 hours in like 2 weeks. That was a lot.
When they started machining them up, the bison fought back. They don't like to be messed with, and they're damn fierce. Masters had their hands full for sure.
Alright, so...
I'll show you the way, but I am done as soon as we see them. The sick bastards are up there. I'll just hang on back while you take care of things. Wouldn't want to get in the way.
Alright, now... the Scar Collectors are over here, and you can start the fight from here if you want. You can also go around this way and kind of come around the back. Though, there's honestly not that many of them. So the fight isn't too bad from either direction. But it's possible to sweep around, come in, and fight from inside the barn. But truthfully, I think that's a little more difficult. But we will drop a save either way, just in case. Alright, so... get everybody up here a little bit. Grab our sniper. They got their leader. 3 more over there, plus the 6 here. Let's real quick heal everybody up, because Axel is almost dead still. Happy New Year, Watt. Sam says every time I got the second junkyard part, I reset for the first 3 or 4 goes. Yeah, that's fair. That spot in the junkyard is kind of a big difficulty spike, I'd say. Alright, so... we're gonna need Animal Whisperer. He still needs like 1 more point in that too. Not that it's any real hurry. We'll go ahead and grab her hardened since she's got pretty much everything else she needs. And then he's got those maxed out already. I guess we could... see what he has. We'll grab explosives with him. Because that was what Lucia had, but we switched her out. Alright. So... Needed to heal Axel's injuries. And before I forget, we also needed to craft weapons. 762. We're just gonna craft all of those. Okay. Couple quick heals elsewhere as well. Hey. Now. You can get close enough to where they actually have a conversation with you, but there's not much of a point because we're going to be killing them. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can actually side with the Scar Collectors on this one. I might be misremembering that, but I think they actually ask you to sweep around the other side as well. Alright, so... shoot for this. Let's go with him, because we got our 95% chance. Nice. Okay, so... Alright, we get our free attack from Stormer. We're going to throw a cryo grenade right there. Then... gonna have Axel toss out 2 turrets. And take cover. Then we're gonna send our melee person right over here. Stun all 4 of those people, which means these guys will lose their turn. And we'll just have to deal with those 3 taking their turn. Alright, Marshal Quan. He can just prepare his last 3. Zeppy, we'll post her up right here. Nice. And then I think that's gonna do it. We'll get her in cover and not just standing out in the open. Pass our turn. Who I have in party if I choose a side. We'll see. Offhand, I don't remember everybody who leaves in every situation. I know some of them change, but I think for the most part we'll be able to keep the people we've got. Okay, and then our Fox is bravely running into the fray there. Alright. Let's take a sniper shot at the leader. Stronger says Happy New Year from China. Happy New Year to you as well. Alright, so that was a lucky hit, I think, actually, because we get a second sniper shot. Oh, he's just out of range. I'd love to hit that guy, because that would have killed him. We might kill this guy if we crit, but otherwise he'll live. Yeah. Alright, and then... probably kill at least this guy. We might be able to kill that other one with Black Eye Betty here as well. No, these guys have stun resistance, so I don't want to use that just yet. And on her next turn, I will try to go stun those other guys. But these guys have stun resistance, so that would be a waste. Alright, we'll move Marshal Quan up. Stormer. Beautiful. Nice. We'll save his precision strike for next time. Seppi. Oh wow, she almost one-shot that guy. Okay, so move our main guy up, which will activate Stormer. Got a lucky hit there too, so we didn't even spend any action points. These guys are melee guys, so I'm really not concerned about them at all. Gotta spend a lot of AP to get there, but you should still kill at least one of these dudes. Ah, we missed and didn't kill him. That sucks. Alright, then it's their turn. And that took forever. I don't know what that was. If she hadn't missed, that guy would have died and she would be alive still. Well, I think our fox is gonna get... Oh, of course, our fox attacked the one with the most health. For a second there, I thought our fox might actually get a kill. That would have made me laugh. Oh, it did. Nice. They finally decided to attack that one. Okay, and then last but not least, this dude. Ta-da!
Damn nice job you done there, Rangers. And since you've taken care of us, seems only fitting we take care of you. We could send some meat over to your HQ every so often. Sound good?
Alright. So, with Animal Whisperer 9, you can actually also recruit one of the baby bison here as an animal companion.
Any chance you can clear some vermin off the ranch before they go after what? Thanks, Rain. I'll leave you to it and go.
And then they also ask you to clear some enemies from behind the ranch, which you could have potentially already done. Alright, now heal some injuries.
Thanks for the assist, Haas.
Nice. Alright. Need that. I think they changed it to where you can only recruit that baby bison if you have that Animal Whisperer 9 during that conversation, because last time I played it was just in the pen and you could go get it anyway. Loot these corpses, then we'll get our golden toaster part from inside the ranch. Oh, am I going to release more Storio videos in the future? Yeah. I'd like to get Wrath of the Righteous done. Those are just very, very work intensive, and I kind of need a break after I do them, to be honest. But yeah, I'm planning on doing one for Wrath of the Righteous at some point. Okay. And then up here, we can grab our toaster part, which should give us our last toaster part, actually. Yep. Ahmad says Happy New Year from France. Happy New Year to you as well. Alright, so with all of our golden toaster parts, we now are the proud owner of a golden toaster, which gives us the location of the Toaster Repair Academy, which has a lot of really good stuff, and we will be going there right after we get done with this. But first... Oh, Axel has explosive. What did I think Lucia had? Alright, well... Just gotta disarm all these mines. And then... Oh, that's what I don't have. I don't have explosives 10. Pretty close, though. As soon as Axel levels up, I think, twice. We're, like, right there. But I'm pretty sure I've got the explosives skill book. Yeah. Alright, so... Doesn't really matter, because we can just come in through this little tunnel. Which leads us directly to these murderous frogs. Alright, wildlife in this game can be very deadly. Alright, so we'll save just in case. I mean, I doubt anything will happen here, but... Better safe than sorry. I'd really rather not have to fight all of those guys again. Okay. Everybody over a little closer and shoot. Can she not get up there? Oh, I gotta move people out of her way. Marshal Juan. Have you kill that one real quick. Just step out of the way. Axel. Oh, there's another one right there. Alright, try to move back a little bit. Those two at least. I need a turret. Nah, I shouldn't. Animals in general are a little easier to manage because all they try to do is melee you. Navor says, hey, just wanted to stop by and say Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to you as well, Navor. Patrick says, sup Mort, just got this game on sale, quite enjoying it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Wasteland 3 is really great. Arnaud says, do I have any issue with Planescape? Can't launch it on Steam. No, not the enhanced edition anyway. It's fired right up, really. Okay. That's ice damage, and these are ice hoppers. Is that actually going to do anything? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I was pretty sure that wasn't gonna do any damage. That's alright. She's still got plasma grenades. And living things are weak to plasma. Alright, we're gonna take some damage here for sure from these damn frogs. Fox is doing its best. Alright, and then we'll go after this one because it's got less health. Oh, I missed for some reason. What difficulty am I on? We are on Ranger, which is one less than the highest. Alright, and then try to... I was hoping I'd get both of them there. It's done that one at least. Alright, that's it for you. Nice. Use your other AP to get Axel up. He actually doesn't have enough to do anything. Nice. Mega crit. You can heal Axel while she's at it. Zappy. That one's stunned, so I don't really care about it. I don't know that we'll be able to do much against this one this turn, though. Nice. That leaves us with Pizzepi, who can move close enough to throw one grenade. Which is also going to hit that fox, but oh well. Ah, almost killed it. I was hoping it would actually do the job, but that is our turn. Nice, it missed. And that is pretty much the fight won. Black Eye Betty do all of it so we don't waste our ammo. There we go. Alright, then we can get our reward for doing that and also heal everybody up real quick. Okay. Loot everybody up. Another creepy doll gives us extra sneak attack damage. Does this game have much voice acting, or is it text mostly? I think it's mostly voice acted. Because all your major scenes are, and then off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that isn't. There might be some text here and there though, but off the top of my head, I think it's pretty much fully voice acted. Alright, and then who did? Did it spawn the same NPC twice? No, they have different hats, but they're both named Daryl. That's weird.
Howdy, name's Daryl.
Okay, now who do I need to talk to? I could have swore we were talking to somebody named Daryl. And the rest of them are just called Ranger. Oh, there it is, Ranch Leader.
Holy, you Rangers work fast. Thank you for clearing
Nice.
out those vermin.
And there is that done. Now, off we go to the Toaster Repair Academy.
Darling, you shut down the nightclub for me. That's so sweet. All that noise was disturbing my beauty sleep.
Ignore that. The Toaster Repair Academy. Oh, when the screen go dark, when the screen goes dark, it looks like you're just floating there. Yeah, there was no like good place to put my camera for this one. I mean, I could have like made like a border and done it that way, but that seemed like a lot of work. I mean, to be fair, it would have been pretty quick. I'm just lazy and didn't feel like doing it, so I just kind of stuck it here, which felt the most natural outside of like dialogue and stuff. But the Toaster Repair Academy is pretty straightforward. All you got to do is come put the golden toaster on this. And then it springs to life as Courageous the Toaster. And that is a companion that we have now. Now, you might not think that a toaster would be a very good companion, but Courageous is one of the best companions in the game. Because while it does pretty average damage most of the time, every couple of rounds it will do this huge mortar blast that does like 4,000 damage. Power armor legs. Nice flamethrower. And then I actually need lockpick 10. But this is the best straight armor set in the game. Like if all you care about is raw armor, then this is the best version. There is actually some better stuff in terms of like stats and things here and there. But if all you want is armor, this is as good as it gets. Which we're going to throw on our melee person, obviously. And also it looks absolutely insane, so there's that. Okay, and then... we're really close to lockpick 10. Guess I didn't pick the skill book up for that one anywhere. Thought I had. Alright. Dasso says, sup bro, what's going on, man? Alright, so... there's that done. We'll explore the map a little bit more, and then we're going to go do Frontier Justice. Frontier Justice is actually a bit of a pain. About what level will I be when I finish the game? After the DLCs, probably around 25, 26 or so usually. Okay, so explore the world map just a little bit, and then Frontier Justice. Ideally, you want Lucia with you for Frontier Justice, but she had that like weird bug going on where she had like 50 health. It was ridiculous. Are the DLCs worth it? I think so. Professional says the lockpick book is in the base. Yeah, I just forgot to pick the thing up. Alright, so I think there's a Gears of War reference like right here. Yeah. So this case belonged to Felix, and then you get the Lancer, which is this assault rifle that requires 10 and automatic weapons, but pretty neat. It's a little reference to Gears of War. Alright, and then...
MK1 calling AZ November. Come in November. I wouldn't say that. When you get to where you're going, gas up at the garage. I'll contact you.
Alright, and then that is a guy telling you to get a hold of him at Yuma County once you go there. I think it is... yeah, right here. If you go down there, you get a world map event for the Golden Scorpatron. Which I don't really want to fight, to be honest.
Rangerers. Chibas met before. You, this, my stuff.
Alright, then we got Chibas. We can sell our junk. Go ahead and buy some ammo while we're out here, since we got cash for days. Go ahead and buy his injury kits while we're at it. And his med kits. About all he's got for us, though. Assault shotgun. That's pretty good. I think she's got better, though. I mean, that one does more damage, but it costs way more AP. Alright, so... yeah. Good there, and... Is there an ending where I just wipe everyone out? It's possible, yeah, but it's a real pain. Nice. Bunch of scrap, that is what we craft with, so good. Is the game a lot more stable and polished these days? Yeah, they've cleaned it up quite a bit. I don't really mess around with the multiplayer, which had the worst of it, but it's my understanding even that's been cleaned up a lot. This is not a side quest so much as just a short event, but it's very weird, and you get a creepy doll out of it. So you have all these people with the same name standing around this thing. None of them will talk to you. Yeah, there it is. I was like, I remember there being one more thing over here. Alright, and then... why are you wearing gas masks? And then nothing. You can't actually move right now, to be clear. Or, no, yeah, I can. But I have to talk to him multiple times, or I think you just attack them is what it is.
Time for your wake-up call.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you all, like, pass out or something. And then when you come to, it's just a pile of junk. And inside is the creepy doll, which will give you damage versus mutants, the weird science helm, and just a bunch of junk items otherwise. But the weird science helm, the exoskeleton helm, and the creepy doll. I don't think... yeah, Pasepi doesn't have the strength to wear that. But she does have our other weird science stuff on. Or at least some of it, anyway. And then... the exoskeleton suit is another one of the better armor suits that you can wear. Because as you can see, the Verkiten has more armor, yes, but you get things like melee damage from the exoskeleton suit, which I would argue kind of makes it better for a brawler. But in terms of raw armor, the Verkiten is the best. Hey, and then she needs 1 point in hard ass. Let's go... let's give her armor modding. Why not? And she's got pretty much everything else she needs at this point. Okay. So there's that done. Got a bunch of recipes there too, apparently. Don't know what all those are for. Hey, I can make a clockwork chicken. Oh, it's armor mods. Okay. Neat. Back to the world map. I think that is pretty much everything besides the golden Scorpitron. And the badger, but we don't actually have the animal whisperer to grab the badger yet. Another vault. Get our Nuka-Zuka, which is one of the rocket launchers. If I'm not mistaken, that's actually the best one. Well, it's like a tactical nuke thing, which I don't have anybody that can use because we're real close to being able to use it. But that thing is ridiculous. Alright, and then... this is where you go to do the stuff with Liberty. Yuma County Speedway, and then that is not marked on the map, as you can see. However, that is where the badger is, but you need 10 Animal Whisperer to tame it, which I don't have right this very second, so we're going to leave it alone. And then now we need to go to the Snowden Resort to do Frontier Justice. And once we have Frontier Justice done, that is everything besides the DLCs pretty much knocked out. So we'll fast travel back to Colorado, and then we'll drive over to the resort. Frontier Justice actually has some of the more annoying fights in the late game. Like, there's a couple of tough ones over here. Well, one in particular, more so than the rest of them, where you have to fight just a ton of people all at once. And unlike the stuff at the Scar Collectors, you don't really get any help while you do it. Now, if you're unaware, Frontier Justice is where you track down the Dorseys responsible for the ambush on your caravan at the beginning of the game. And basically, what we need to do is get in here, and you either have to have nerd stuff or lockpicking 10 to just bypass it, or you can go around the two sides here, which can help you out. Which involves some smaller fights. Because if you don't have the lockpicking, you need to come use 2 computers, which will then unlock the gate without the direct skills to do so. Alright, and then there's that. We're going to turn off that alarm. There's a buried item over there. The fight in this building should honestly be pretty easy. Shouldn't really have any problems here. Might take a minute because of some of the angles, but that'd be about it. There's only a few people in here. I think there's 5. There might be 6. I think there might be another person at that table. But otherwise, there's really not a lot to it. Human enemies take a ton of damage from frost. An extra 30% to be exact. This will activate Stormer. a turret over here. Yeah, there's another guy at the table right there. Okay, and then move Black Eye up here to get the one with the least amount of health. Nice. Got some luck hits there, which gave us the kill. And just a couple more people here. Nice. We'll move her to cover so she's not standing out in the open. And that'll do it for our turn. Turret did some damage. They, of course, moved to cover. Yeah, so most of the time, Courageous just does like regular old attacks that don't do a ton. But then every once in a while, it'll do its mortar hit, which is nonsense. Pazeppi. Nice. Go ahead and move her up. She actually got a lucky hit there. I don't think it cost her any AP. Alright, and then probably be able to kill this guy pretty easily here, and then we'll be able to stun at least one more. Oh no. Yeah, I thought we were going to be able to kill him, but I guess not. Alright, and then sniper. 84%. 84%. Oh no, I got Marshall Kwan. What was I thinking? Let's move up here. Kill you. Missed on a 95% chance. That sucks. Alright, and then our sniper. Alright, and then our turret will likely kill that guy. But there's our turn. Or it's gonna miss every shot, sure.
Gotta gun you down.
Toaster has taken terrible shots. But to be fair, it is a toaster. Alright, and then there is that. Got a skill book there. Don't remember which one that one was. What is melee? Is that? Did we already max that out for her? No, that's the bladed one. Who is bleeding? Oh my god. why am I not shouting Bam Balam after Black Eye Betty takes a turn? Mostly because I would be shouting it constantly as she takes a lot of turns. Am I doing YouTube full time now? Yeah, I am actually. Alright, so heal up. Have her heal Marshal Quan. And then loot the place, then use the computer. Now the other entrance will actually lead you around the side of that gate. However, we want to open the gate so we can get the Kodiak up through. Alright, hit the switch. Come back through. Because once we go up these stairs, there's actually just a way around this gate, period. However, what you want to do is open it so you can get the Kodiak through to help you with the fight. Because this fight is a real pain. Patrick says, congrats. Knew you would make it back when you mostly covered Divinity. Hope they make a new one after BG3. Me too, man. I hope they don't just let that franchise go to the wayside. I really love the Divinity series. Snowballs. Alright, and then up this way. There's a fight with some trained Razorbacks, I believe, and a couple of guys up on a ledge. Like on this little banister thing. Yeah, so a couple... Oh, Blood Beasts, rather, sorry. And there's one guy there, one guy there. Oh, we just one-shot that guy, nice. Never gonna complain about that. That one's a pain, because he's up in really good cover. Oh, it's 4. I didn't see that one. Okay. Frozen, nice. Blocked. Okay. Remove Axel over here. I was hoping that would do more damage. Alright, and then... Like I bet we just move straight forward. Use her precision strike to stun something on the next round. Because that one's frozen, and then even if I could get to that guy, I'd have a terrible shot to hit him. So I think we'll focus on the Blood Beasts. Vagrant says, last time I sent half my team through the main gate and a sniper up on the hill, but I messed up and triggered the fight with half my team on the stairs. Yeah, it can be a little frustrating, this fight up ahead. Alright, so that's pretty much our turn there. That guy might get a good shot on somebody. Yeah. And then unfortunately, I was hoping Axel's precision strike would do more damage, which is why I moved her up there. So, just kind of unfortunate, honestly. Looks like our Fox had our back, though, because that's what I was going to send Axel up there to do anyway. Now... Is that one dead? be more than enough for her to kill that thing. Missed. Alright, and then keep her up here. Oh, nice. Lucky hit. Ooh, only a 26% chance. We'll just go res her. Leader revival. I kill that rabbit for no reason other than it's in a bad spot. Alright, and then that is our turn again. Our fox will kill that guy if nothing else. Nice. Have I heard of Masquerade Songs and Shadows? It's very decent and relatively short light RPG. Can't say I've heard of it. I'll have to check it out at some point, though. Not something I'm familiar with, though. Okay, so that just leaves us with the one Blood Beast. Nice and easy. Which naturally means I have to punch it to death. Alright, nice. Okay, let's stop the bleeding on you.
I feel refreshed.
Get everybody healed up. One of the only things I don't like about Courageous is it makes a lot of dumb sounds that you really can't turn off. Vagrant says the toaster has Stormtrooper aim. It really does. Like, its regular attacks are terrible, but every once in a while it will use that mortar round, and it is incredibly hard for enemies to kill that thing. Got another creepy doll there. Courageous has a ton of health, so it has 1600 health and 21 armor. It's very difficult for enemies to kill it, so if they're targeting Courageous, they're usually just wasting their time. Okay, here's the other switch for the gate, which means we'll be able to get the Kodiak in, though we can't actually move it until the fight starts. Out with Minerva. Okay. Alright, now we're going to drop a save right here for sure. When I did my Supreme Jerk run through, I died like 3 or 4 times right here. Alright.
Tits getting frostbitten, it's so cold. You want to see that? My spit froze with that.
Okay. We're not going to run it all the way up because we don't want it getting bombarded the second it comes through the gate, because there's a lot of enemies here. But then on our next turn, we should be able to just run it through a bunch of stuff. We do have to deal with that warbot, though. Alright, and then oh my god, she can make it all the way over there. It's gonna take every bit of her AP to do this. And she's definitely gonna die if I do it. What's one more death? She is for sure gonna die, though. They're gonna target her and she's gonna drop. But at least there's no more turret right there. Alright, and then there's the turret on the other side. There's the rocket launcher guy. Explosive barrels. The warbot's pretty annoying. But for the most part, you can make a lot of these guys come to you if you're patient. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a gamble, but I can get her all the way up there. And attack, actually. Alright, that's our turn, though. So see what the enemy has in mind. Alright, Axel, as expected. Alright, now our turn again. Okay. Now we can't run over the warbot, unfortunately. But we can attack a lot of the more annoying ones. Hopefully she can kill at least one of these guys. It should be good. And then we can pressure the other one. Oh my god, just that. Target blocked, really? No, it means that should be blocked from it too, then. Oh. We'll send him up here as a sacrificial lamb. And then we'll leave him where he is for now. Yeah, she can reach it from here. Not that it'll do much damage against that thing, but here we are. Alright, that is our turn. Oh, it's walking away. What is it trying to do? That's weird. Wow, they really wasted their turn there. Monkey says, hey, random question. What sort of combat style does Tyranny have? I've heard it's like a mix between real-time with pause and turn-based somehow. It's just real-time with pause. I don't know where anybody would have gotten turn-based from, but it's real time with pause. I mean, you could play it on a trackpad just simply because it is pausable, so you can mostly just kind of lay out what you're doing, but it's real time with pause. Alright, nice and easy. We're going to kill the bomber. And then we're going to attack the warbot, which we missed. That really sucks. Alright, then... Man, I was hoping we could get Pazepi all the way up there. That would have been fun. Oh, come on. Really tired of missing these 95% chances to hit. You're welcome, monkey. Alright, so... Come on, what, really? Anytime I miss a 95% chance to hit twice, I have my doubts about the percent chance to hit, you know? Alright, and then we'll move her into better cover. Unfortunately, the warbot is just super far away at this point. Oh yeah, somebody needs to revive her before she dies. I have a nitro spike, but still. Patrick says gonna jump out and play some games with friends. Have a good New Year, man. You as well. Hope you enjoy it. Be responsible, all that jazz. Alright, so move you into cover. Intern there. What is this warbot do? Like, why didn't it do that last turn? Really weird decision there. Got somebody attacking the turret. Nice. That's it for the warbot. Take our precision strike. Hop down here and kill him, and then we will move Axel up that way to just disarm that turret via mechanics. Like, Axel has got movement for days. Alright, so there's that. Alright, we'll move our sniper up there, and then we'll just pass the turn, because we just got that turret left, which we can easily deal with Axel. Yeah, so that's the big mortar blast. Next turn, we're gonna win this turn, but next turn, Courageous will actually do it. And you know what? Just for the sake of showing it off, I think we're just gonna pass our turn, so it'll do it. Yeah, there it is. God, I love that. Ridiculous. Okay. And there is that done. Now we just loot everything. Cash, a lot of junk. Can still disable that for the experience, which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. Injury kit. More into luck. Not quite enough to do anything else, unfortunately. her some extra constitution. She seems to be getting hit a lot here lately. And then I level up for Quan. Might as well keep going with that. Alright, and then we'll pick up Trigger Happy. If he kills anything, he gets 3 AP. And then our main guy leveled up as well, who has just ridiculous stats, by the way. Alright, and then he doesn't have enough skill points to do anything here either. Next level, though, he should be able to max something out. Which will probably do nerd stuff, because we need someone to have 10 there. Alright, and then, last but not least... Okay. And then we can confront the Dorsey that ordered the ambush on the Rangers.
Cornelius Dorsey. You found him. That old bastard Saul sent you. Wesson. Like what I did to them is injustice. Let me tell you a story, Rangers, and then you can kill me if you want. Well, old Buchanan didn't much care for that notion. Felt Colorado wouldn't survive without him in charge. But instead of making his case, he had Percival Wesson round up my family and kill him. Sounds familiar, right? Yep. What happened in the garden was... I sure hope they got that message. Wesson's not dead, you know. Liberty Buchanan has a hold of him now, and I hope she makes him pay. We fled to the plains. We fought, and we scrapped, and we starved. When the Patriarch exiled Liberty, she came and found us. Offered us a shot at getting revenge on her father. I knew she was using me. But one more question. I reckon you killed my son, Jared. What about my other son, Erastus?
Now, if you saved the Hoon family, you've actually already killed both of his sons, but if you haven't, you actually don't know, no idea what happened to him, actually. Other than that, he took some people hostage and then disappeared.
Maybe he'll find his way to... All right. This is the part where you kill me then.
Now, you could potentially not kill him, but honestly, I think this is probably the one person in the game where you really should kill them.
Thank fucking God. Get it over with, will you?
Alright, and then you get quite a chunk of XP for that, so level up. Alright, we'll drop a point into Animal Whisperer, and then we can use our skill book to bring that up to 10. And then we can go get our Badger. Alright, I think Zeppi was the other one. There's her damage. We'll give her armor modding. Her skills are kind of weird because she has a bunch of weird skill distribution when you already get her, so you kind of just got to work with what she's got. Because you get her so late in the game, she's pretty much a full-blown character at that point, so you can't really mold her in any one direction. At least not well. You kind of just got to go with what she's already been working on. Dorsey Family Sword, which is one of the melee weapons you can get. One of the better brawling weapons in the game, the Power Gauntlet. And a shortened barrel crafting recipe. That actually should be, yeah, that's an upgrade for her. Gorilla suit. You can choose to dress up as a gorilla. Grenade launcher. Street cleaner. We already got better than all that. Nice. Let's see. so can we... Yes, we're going to modify some armor a little bit. Now that she's gotten to a point where she can actually give some decent modifications. And with high enough armor modding, you can give yourself some real bonuses, actually. Which is true of weapon modding, too, which is why I usually try to dabble, but I don't usually bother going, like, full tilt into it. I think that's just about everything. And then check our weapons. Yeah, we've picked up a lot of weapon stuff. So, damage 8. Nice. You can add razor boxes to brawling weapons to give them a chance to apply bleeding, which is pretty neat. Or you can just give flat damage boosts, but I like the razor box one. And then for the handle, a little extra hit chance. Oh, we already modded the crap out of that one. Alright, and then can we do anything to you? We'd change that to energy damage if we wanted, which I do not want to do, but we can just give it some flat damage. Alright. Nice. Okay, and there is Frontier Justice done. Which leaves us with just the DLCs to do. But first we're going to head back to Ranger HQ, sell a bunch of junk, and then see if I can't grab that lockpicking skill book while I'm there.
Just sit tight, November. Help's coming.
And then we'll check the vendors' inventories real quick. I don't think they would have added anything too amazing since the last time, but I want to double check.
Of course. Let's see if we can find what you want.
Yeah, nothing here really.
I'm glad the refugees have a place to stay.
Happy to. Take a look.
Sell some of the stuff we don't need. That assault rifle right there is probably better than what we've got. We might have already picked up some better stuff and I wasn't paying attention. Sell some of our junk though. Not too worried about that stuff, but it is very good. Actually, we'll buy that for Marshal Quan. Nice. And then weapons. pretty much what we've already got for the most part. Unique plasma fist, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool assault rifle as well. Energy weapons are pretty cool, but you do reduce damage to humans, which is why I usually just go for the regular ones rather than pick up things like energy or just various elemental damage for like sniper rifles and stuff. Cryo I don't mind so much just because it does extra damage to humans. And most of what you're fighting is human, so I don't like taking reduced damage to that. Yeah, looks like that's pretty much what we got here. I've already got one of these. Okay. So that should be just an upgrade. Other than the mods we just put on that other one. But still. Alright, and then for Marshal Quan, drop some new armor, because we didn't modify his stuff at all. Means all of that is just an upgrade. Can really get rid of the cyborg tech, because none of our guys are cyborgs. And then she, for the most part, is using that weird science stuff, so I don't really want to mess with her stuff anyway. Power armor stuff is not nearly as good as the Verkiten. And that is that. We'll stop by the doctor, buy some healing supplies. By which, I mean, we'll probably just buy him out of healing supplies.
I saw Riley's foot wounds. What do you need, Rangers? Sure.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, her. Yeah, she'd
I'm tired of crafting injury kits, so we're just gonna buy all of them.
all at once.
Yep, one big one in the middle.
Okay,
She was
so
right. And three on either side, lined up like some kind of crazy combine harvester.
And she said she only needed one, but she'd stole the rest so the gang couldn't chase her.
Genius.
Yeah, if a rope
that should be plenty, to be honest.
might have made it.
Okay, and then heading over this way. There's the teenagers playing Rangers in there.
I'll be the law.
Here's
But
our
the rule of
companions.
law will make it harder for people to overthrow you. It will keep your citizens from killing each other over petty arguments.
Let them fight. The strong will win, and the tribe will be better for it.
You won't always be strong, you know. Someday,
should we
someone will
save you some?
I have some at home and I don't drink on duty, so it's all for you.
Family's
Yes.
gonna love this. Thanks.
And fuzzy handcuffs, because why not? Okay, so we can just give that straight to him as he's already got 9 lockpick. There's his lockpicking maxed out. And so this room right here, if you go talk to the museum curator for the museum in downtown Colorado, she can actually convert this into a museum, which doesn't actually do anything, but it does kind of like showcase your past missions, which is kind of a nice touch. Doesn't really do much besides, though. And then before we move on, I want to talk to our advisor.
Got a delivery for you. Congrats on handling Val, Rangers. That was a tough situation, and the first shipment of meat from Knox Farms came in. Had a note accompanying a couple of special cuts to... I'll be here.
Nice.
It's unfortunate you had to house the refugees in your brig. Now, what can I do for you? That's what I'm here for. How can I help? Sadly, I don't think a peaceful transition is possible anymore, Rangers.
So it's possible to get like one of the harder endings to get, which is the one I was talking about earlier, is the peaceful transition. And offhand, I don't remember what I did to not make that one possible. It's a bit of a pain though. You gotta do some really specific stuff.
You handed that Reed kid over to the Martians?
That was the achievement that took me the longest when I was going through the game. Alright, so now
You were able to rescue so many of your comrades.
we're gonna go get that badger.
And expand man's horizons.
Because I want it.
This here's the Porter homestead outside Denver. The oil's flowing again! Honest to God, I didn't think we'd last another day. Now, we got our heat back, and enough to spare to run the generator at night. The missus is cooking up something special to celebrate. Oh, it's gonna feel good to have hot food again. I don't know who got the oil flowing again, but as far as this old farmer's concerned, you're a bunch of goddamned heroes! Thank you!
Okay. Gotta come down here a little bit. And here we are. Now I love that they call this the Massacre Site, because as you get here, there's just bodies strewn everywhere. And this one honey badger. And that's all this area is. It's just a bunch of corpses and this honey badger. So, we will dismiss our fox. And then recruit the badger. Okay. And then we'll loot everything here, obviously. And then we're gonna go do the clown museum, because I don't think I did that. And then I think we might end on the golden Scorpatron fight. Unique weapon, the PW-01. The Cog Pendant, which gives us a bunch of resistances. A rocket launcher, nice. Almost everything. Okay. Got the badger in tow, got courageous. Now we're gonna go to the clown museum, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Which honestly at this point we're gonna wipe the floor, but still kind of a cool area that I want to show off. Survival our way out of that. Survival our way out of that. Slightly north of us here, and now we are at the Clown Museum. This place can actually be pretty challenging, like when you first find it, but we are vastly overleveled for this at this point, so should not be much of a big deal at all.
Oh yeah, Mamones, the fuck you doing here? Very funny, but the joke's not.
All right.
And I just cleaned my gun.
Goat cannon. Nice. Last but not least, this guy. Easy peasy. Loot everything. If you're trying to get the lore book achievement, one of the lore books you need is actually on the corpse in that ice block, so you have to melt it. And then there's a little puzzle with these ballerinas where you have to get them to work. But honestly, we should have the stats to just bypass that completely at this point. Let me stand on the thing over there. That should power the door. Just access to all this stuff. Use the generator, which destroys a turret. Or no, it's the door, sorry. Every time I see generator, I just think turrets.
Nobody gets past the door unless I let him in. Them's the rules.
Now, it's easier if you just kill this guy, but there's that because
Never mind.
there is no avoiding the fight with these guys, and if they turn hostile, this guy turns hostile. Wow, I missed on a 95% chance right next to me. So there's that done. And then it's actually possible to come around the side of this tent and kind of ambush these dudes from the back, which can be helpful.
Mones, you dare set foot in El Big Top? The shrine to the great...
You calling
payasos! Kill the unbeliever!
Guess this is inevitable.
Now, this is a cool location because it can actually give you some lore on like what the payasos are doing, basically. Neo Cho says Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you as well. Alright, so there's that done. Hard time targeting that guy. There we go. Nice and easy one shot. Alright, and then more payasos will file out of the back of the car, which is kind of funny. As you can see there. No, I really should have stunned him too. That's weird. Alright, and that's it for our turn. Yeah, that car is about the only thing capable of doing any real damage to us. Our honey badger missed. That was disappointing.
You scared, bro? Estás ready, chingado? Nice, cat.
Alright, Axel. Go disable the other generator. That's the hidden door behind the tent there. Managed to blow the vehicle up, and then we can get this other generator, which will get that last turret. And now we just gotta wrap this up. If I could stop missing. 95% chance to hit, and I apparently missed 3 times. Still out of range. Alright, and that leaves us with one more turn for the guy in the back. Honey Badger one-shots him. Okay. Loot everything. Should get, yeah, you get a special clown turret for your car for killing this, like little mini boss, if you will, which is pretty funny. Then we can loot everything else. Don't know why Axel's outside, but alright. Crafting recipe. And I believe that's it. Alright. Now we're going to do the Golden Scorpatron, which may or may not be a tough fight, to be honest. That's one of the higher level fights in the game. I mean, we're pretty much on par with where we should be to fight that thing. That's just a bit of a difficult fight. Do I think the dot on in-turn mechanic should be changed? It doesn't bother me any. Okay, so... heal everybody up real quick, because once you find the Golden Scorpatron, you're just like immediately in combat, so... Alright, everybody's good. Off we go.
0, 0, 0, 8,
Now there was a contest when this game was released about who could find and kill the Golden Scorpatron first. And the devs, with whoever won, would put like a note from that person in the Golden Scorpatron like layer, if you will. So we might be able to read that once we do this. But we'll drop a save here just in case. Alright, this is a tough one. Oh, did they nerf this? There used to be 2 of the big blade robots that were also in this fight. I think they might have nerfed this. Or maybe that's just on Supreme Jerk. Oh, I missed. That sucked. Throw down another turret. Alright, and that is just about our turn. We still got Giuseppe. Part of the fight here is really just trying to keep everybody up. Alright, and then... You know what? I've actually never tried to hack. Oh, I need nerd stuff 10, but it is possible apparently. I was like, I've never actually tried to do that one here. That's funny. Alright, so I don't think you can stun robots. Yeah. Alright, and then we'll just have her res these two. Shot. Run her back up. More turrets. do it for this turn. Yeah, there we go. I was hoping it would waste turns attacking all these turrets. Honestly, this fight is pretty much over the second that Courageous decides to do its mortar attack. Axel, stand everybody up.
Now you want to work together.
Lucky action, nice. And last but not least, go ahead and heal Pazepi. And that is that turn done. Big stomp stun attack. Kinsey says Happy New Year from Canada. Happy New Year to you as well. Nice, and I'm gonna res people just because it'd be risky not to. Like, I probably would have been fine not doing it, but I just don't want to take the risk. Back to cover. That's pretty much it for this turn. And then he just randomly died. Okay, that was really weird. Alright, and then there's Courageous's mortar, as if we weren't already going to win this. Oh, the honey badger for the win. There we go. Alright, let's get everybody healed up. Everybody took a ton of damage right there, naturally. Does this game run without stuttering at the later parts? I mean, yeah, we're basically at the end of it now. It's running pretty smooth. But yes, the Unity in general, like games made on Unity, seem to have an issue if you play for a long time of just like your frame rate just bottoming out, which I'm assuming is what you're referring to. Usually a reload will fix that though. Alright, and then there's the really cool sniper rifle you get for killing this thing. It's not unique though. And then over here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Is the item for this. I believe this is the thing for the contest that they held right here. If my memory serves. Alright, so there's that. I don't think there's anything else over this way. Pretty sure that's just a dead end. And there is our gold Scorpatron destroyed. Alright, and that leaves us with quite literally nothing left to do but the in-game stuff and the DLCs. So we'll probably tackle Steel Town next, and then do Cult of Holy Detonation. And then finally, wrap this game up. I mean, I say finally, but honestly, I think in total this playthrough is looking at like 20 or 30 hours, which isn't too bad.
In our last episode, Hogo Fogo, master criminal of the Wild West, had cornered the lovely Winifred in the Stetson City Cemetery. As the dastardly villain closed in, he was confronted by Tornado Lou, the sultry songbird of the Trigger Whiskey Saloon. Now Lou lies dead at home.
All right, and that puts us right at the cusp of Steel Town. So I think that is where I'm going to call the stream for today. Mostly just wanted to stream today to say Happy New Year to everybody, kind of hang out, chill right before the year rolls over. So I think, again, that's where we're going to leave it for now. Next time, probably tomorrow actually, we'll jump into the Steel Town DLC, which I honestly think is a lot of fun. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Happy New Year to you. Enjoy, be safe, be responsible. Thank you so much for watching. May you wander in wisdom, and I'll see you next time.